Right, okay, I'm going to do a fast video tonight, and it's going to be fast because it's this thing. Sorry, my fingers are a little bit dirty. I've done the gardening and I put a splinter on my finger at some point. But we're not going to concentrate on that, we're going to concentrate on this. So, I was going to have an introduction. So, the shops have opened back up again in Auckland. So I went and bought a few items, quick items, because I have bigger items, but I'm just not getting around to doing the bigger items. So if I got a smaller item, it should be fine. And this is pretty small, like this is like hardly anything. There's like hardly any pieces in here. So this is like this new Stuntz thing that I hadn't actually really heard about until very recently. They like sort of popped out of nowhere. They only look kind of vaguely interesting because like they've got like a flywheel thing in there which looks a bit fun, so I thought I'd do that. I'm just looking for my screwdriver and it's here, and we'll open it up very carefully. Well, not very carefully. Okay, these are not very good tools for doing this. Is there a good tool? Yes, there is. There's a craft knife which is actually sitting on the table somewhere, but I don't know where. Who can tell? Probably shouldn't leave craft knives around because I'm the kind of person who forgets to do the thing where the blade goes away. But anyway, I got this one, not the other one. I think there's like two of them that you can get. Like the really, really simple thing. Like there's bigger sets in the series if you haven't actually had a look into it. But there's some small ones. There's this bike, and there was another one that was a kind of like Captain America themed. That didn't look as cool as this one, but the guy looked kind of more interesting. But there we go. That's the main pieces, and that's actually all the pieces. That's it. That's all you get in the box. So this flywheel bit better be worth the substantial financial outlay that this incurred upon my wallet. So these are the instructions. Do we need these? I don't think so. I like the fact that this bag is actually kind of fluffed up, but you can press the air out, which is kind of sad, and make it look like that. I'm assuming it actually enlarged over time while sitting in the shop, the heat or something, coming all the way from freezing cold Denmark or somewhere, or probably Mexico. Does it say? It doesn't say. It's probably made. It says, oh no, I thought it said made in Hong Kong for a second. That would be weird. It doesn't say. Anyway, this is the important part. This is the part with the wheel, and it comes with the tire on already because you're obviously never taking that. You're never taking that wheel off. It does go quite well. So let's put the tire on this one. It's a bit funny how the back tire doesn't have any tread. I guess that's intentional. Well, I'm pretty sure it's intentional. And then we have to put, unless they're like in the thing, they're like, oh, we built all these things and we forgot to put the tread on the back. Oh my goodness. What will we do? Not mention it. As long as somebody on YouTube doesn't mention the fact it doesn't have any tread, we'll be fine. Okay, back to this bit. And there we go. And then they have a head, but they also have to have this thing. So I did get this one because it looked like it had one extra piece or something. I don't know. I think the other one, there was another bit on the bike or something. I think it works out. You do get like a hair piece, which is quite a cool little hair piece. Except he's got like a, I don't know. I thought for a second he had a ponytail, but he doesn't. He has a 70s sort of, not 70s, 60s. Well, whenever like Grease came out, I don't know. I haven't actually watched Grease. Kind of hairstyle, sort of, maybe, you know what I mean. And he also has a helmet with a very cool visor, which is probably the selling point of the entire set. So put the visor on, because you don't need to see when you're, he's got two faces. He's got a pretty scary face there and a not quite so scary face there. So where's he got that thing on his face? Must be a bandage. Must have had a bit of an injury. Well, he's not a very good stunt person. Alright, and you get these extra spares of those, so that's nice. And this is the bike. So this is the moment of truth. I expect There may be no truth, it may just all be lies from now on, but we'll cross our fingers. So here we go. It says you're supposed to do on the box anyhow, or somewhere it said, or here, go forward 3 times and then let go. So 1, 2, 3. That would actually be quite fun, I think. So I mean, this is not the first time that they've done flywheel stuff, so it's kind of like going back to Chima bits, and I'm sure they've had Ninjago sets with flywheel things in it. But this is actually the first time I've seen it in like this small, this sort of compact design. Doesn't really feel like there's anything in there. Like, you know, when you had the Ninjago, not the Ninjago ones, the Chima ones, they felt pretty substantial, and you had to pull the thing back, so they weren't really the same. But this is pretty good. So I think this is well designed and fun. Will I get any more? I don't know. I think I might get the other small one. So just quickly, maybe it tells you all the... Oh, there's actually a whole bunch of them. There are only 2 in the shop, so I just assumed that there are only 2. And most of them had gone, so obviously these things are selling, given that the shop that I went to had not actually been open for the last 2 months. I guess people ordered them online. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these things to get. Well, I'll have a look to see if there's anything worth. I'm kind of keen, like on the bigger ones, if the truck has the friction stuff in it too. But then you can already get the friction motors for that, can't you? Now, those are pullback motors, the ones that I'm thinking of, which are nowhere near as cool as these kind of things. So actually, how slow can you get them to go? Wait, that's too fast. That's okay. That's pretty good. Alright, thanks for watching that. I thought, well, I'll start with that. It's fun. I got a few other Lego bits and pieces for other videos, but that's for tonight. So thanks for watching, and bye.